that on? I think it's on. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sammie's Pressure King Recipe Channel. Today we are going to be doing what you've all asked me to do, chocolate cake. Lots of people, well, the group's been going mad with lots of people wanting to do sponge cakes, chocolate cakes, brownies, jam sponges, anything you can think of that's cake and edible, that's what they've been up to. So today I am going to do for you a chocolate cake walkthrough recipe. I've got timings for the 6 litre, as you all know I work in my 6 litre machine. I've also got some timings for the 5 litre. I'm not 100% sure on how you do it in the 3 litre, but I have got timings for the 2 bigger machines, so hopefully that will help you. Without further ado, I suppose we better get into it. So, I'm not using anything other than an Asda's chocolate cake mix. So I think it was about £1.30 from the Cake Island Asda. People have done it with 27p cake mixes, the Asda's own or Tesco's own, and they've come out exactly the same, so it's not a problem. But I'm going to walk through with this recipe today, and hopefully you'll be able to make some cakes. Well, hopefully I'll be able to make a cake, because I don't know how well it's going to turn out, because I've never done one before. So, I've got all my bits over here. So yeah, first thing you're going to need is obviously you can either get a pre-mixed cake thingy where you don't have to add your flour or stuff, or you can get all your stuff to make a cake, prep it together. So I've got mixing bowl. Something that's very important for this is cake liners or your cake tin. 2 eggs, 100 grams of unsalted butter. What else have we got? I've obviously got the 2 packets. So this is what the contents of this packet is, right? So you get one, which is, hang on. That one is, I don't know if you can see it on there. Can you see that? That is the icing mix. So we'll set that aside for now. And this is our cake mix, if you can see what that says there. Cake mix. So we're going to be working with this to start with. And then I'm no good at icing cakes. I can't ice it for anything. So you're going to have a laugh trying to see me do that. But we'll give it a go. So what we're going to do is start by, like I said, this is pre-mixed, so it's got flour and everything else, caster sugar, everything that you need already in here. So we're going to start by emptying this sachet into the mixing bowl. As such, I'm sorry you can't see from up at that angle. If anybody wants to get me a tripod for my phone, please feel free. Just because I have to rest it upon things. So at the moment you're up on the microwave against a coffee pod box. Needs must and all that. Right, so step 1. Rip the tip of the sachet. I've just opened the whole lot and just lobbed it in, but okay. Then mix in 2 medium eggs, 5 tablespoons of cold water. Whip it up with an electric whip mixer, like I've got here. Then that's for 1 to 2 minutes, and then until smooth, pour evenly into a sandwich tin. We're going with cake liners because they work better in the PKP. Then bake it in the centre of the oven. We don't need to know any of that anymore, so that's what we're going to do. So the mix is already in the bowl, as you can see, chocolate mix in there already. We're then going to crack in, excuse my cracking skills, just one moment. Can't crack the bloody egg. Crack in your 2 eggs. There's one. Make sure you've not got any crunchy bits in, because that don't work well. And then second one. 2 eggs. And now I've got it all over my hands. Once that's in your bowl, you're going to mix it with a whisk, which is what I'm going to do in a minute. Let me just make sure you don't have to add the butter into it at the same time. Oh, you do? You add everything in at the same time? Right, okay. So all I've done is get my 5 tablespoons of water. I've just filled up a cup full of water because I'm doing it easily. And tablespoons is the big one, isn't it? Because the small one's teaspoon. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I suppose that looks alright. Yeah, I'm not going to put any more in. And And then already weighed out 100 grams of unsalted butter, and that's ready to go in. And then I'm just going to stand now, and you're going to hear the boring part. I'm just going to stand and whisk it all. Am I still recording? Yeah, I am. Right, let me set that over to one side. This can sit over there. Right, excuse the whisk now. I'm just going to turn on my whisk. I'm going to whisk it up. I'm just going to stand here. Ah, this is where it spits everywhere at me. So you want to do it until it becomes smooth. This don't look very smooth. Tell you what, I'll be back in a minute once this is all smooth, because I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me whisk it for 10 hours. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so mixture is done, all nice and smooth, got rid of all the lumps and bumps. So what we're going to start with, we're not going to have anything in the PKP, so no water, nothing. What we're going to do is start with some of our liners. Now, a little tip that lots of members have said about these liners is that when they use one, the bottom of the cake tends to burn. So we are going to use, as per everybody else has said it, so we're going to try it out today, to use 2 of these liners together, and that usually avoids, have I got 2 there or 10? 2. That usually avoids any kind of burn on the cake. So we're going to try it with the 2 and see what happens. So let me grab my bits to one side, and then we'll crack on. So, hang on, how many have I got there? Right, let me stick these over here. I've got a very small kitchen for baking cakes. Right, so, got the liners. They're in there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this mix into the liners, and then the liners then will go straight into the machine in the bottom with no water, okay? Now, I know usually when cooking in the machine, we always tell you, make sure you've got liquid. But for what we're doing today, obviously your liquid's going to be in your casing, so there's no worry there. So I'm going to spoon this mixture out now. I don't like wooden spoons. I'll use this one. I don't like wooden spoons. You lot that watch this channel know that I can't stand wooden spoons. Right. So I've added my eggs, my butter, my water, everything that needed to be added has been added, whisked and beaten. And then we're just going to pour it into the cake liners so that it all sits in there. I'm not going to lick the spoon. I know we have a few people that would say something about that, so not going to lick the spoon. I've never been the one to lick the spoon. Don't, and even as a kid when I used to make cakes and stuff, mine were mostly like chocolate chocolate rice crispy cakes, but I never ever licked the spoon. Just getting the rest of this excess out of here. Make sure it's a full mix. Now I ain't got a clue how to do icing, I won't lie. Don't have a clue. So that's going to be something something new. It already comes in like a pre-mixed thing. I think it's all already in there, to be honest. Right, that is the mixture in there. 2 secs. Right, so all I'm going to do is smooth the mixture around to make sure all at an even level, which it is, and I'm going to show you in a minute once it's in the machine. So all I'm going to do now, so I've literally got it here. Sorry that you can't see me very well. It's the angle of my camera. So now that the cake's in there, let me just stick this in here. So what I'm going to do is pick it up, and careful not to drop it because I'm a clumsy idiot. Pop it straight into the base of your machine. That would have been easier for me to put it in the PKP, wouldn't it? Right, that's the liners in. Right, I'm going to bring you over now so you can all have a look. See how it sits in the machine. 1 second. Sorry, my camera's not focusing. Does it twist? No, I'm just taking selfies. One sec. As you can see, it's in the bottom of the machine there. So I'll just switch you back round now so you can see what we're going to do next. Sorry, I've pressed like record 10 times and realised I wasn't recording, and then I made myself look like a flower fairy. I added flowers around my head and I couldn't get them off. Anyway, right, so my machine, I don't know if you can see it, hang on. Here it is. So my machine is here. So on the 6 litre, let me get my instructions. So on the 6 litre, you're going to pop it onto your meat function for 38 minutes with your valve set to open. Now, I've had a look on the group because I wasn't sure, I won't lie, I'm not going to take credit for this, but I wasn't sure how you actually do them in the 5 litre. Now, judging from Julie Stafford, I think it was, Julie is one of our queens of cakes in the PKP group. She knows all about cakes and how to do them, what have you. So Julie said on one of her posts that she did, I think it was for a chocolate cake she did, and then she did another one for chocolate brownies. You put them in for 20 minutes on the steam function in the 5 litre instead of putting it on meat. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all it contains. If you get a pre-mixed box like this, you've got everything already in there. What's that? You've got everything already in there, and this serves 12 people supposedly. So yeah, so that's that, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we've mixed it, we've mashed it, we've beaten it, and we put it in. It's in the cake liners. You've seen what it looks like. So all I'm going to do now is shut down my machine, lock the handle, as you all know. Now I'm going to set my valve to open. So that's up and then down if it's closed. So you're going to set it to the up position. And then I'm going to go to my meat function. And then set that for 38 minutes. And then literally press start. So that is on now. So what I will do, I will come back in 38 minutes time when it's due to finish, and I will go through, I'll show you as I'm opening the machine. We'll probably let it cool for a little bit and then fetch it out, because otherwise I'll burn my hands. I don't want that. What have I got to tell you about? So, in the group, as you all know, if any of you are new here, this is our YouTube channel. Hello, I'm Sammy, and I am the owner and creator of Sammie's Pressure King Recipe Group on Facebook and the channel here on YouTube. I simply do walkthrough videos, enabling people that don't feel very confident with their machines to simply cook and follow walkthrough tutorial on how to do certain dishes, because lots of people think the Pressure King Pro is very, very scary. So I am basically here to help that transition be a bit smoother, so that you can do what I do, and if I go bang, you'll go bang too. So that's pretty much what I do. Other than that, over on our recipe group on Facebook, which is Sammie's Pressure King Recipes, is it? No, it's not. It's Sammie's Pressure King Recipe Group on Facebook. We've got a giveaway at the moment, which is running till the end of March, and it is for, hang on, what's it for? It's for a Paul Hollywood pudding steamer machine thing. Donated by one of my admins, Carly, so thank you to you, Carly. Yeah, that's our giveaway for this month. We also have started doing some decals for the sides of the machines, which have my Pressure King recipe timings on, to help you. Basically what you do is you get it, and once it gets to you, open the packet, and it'll give you some instructions on how to stick it to the side of your machine. Now, I haven't got an example to show at the minute, but what I'll do is at the end of the video, I'll stick a clip up of what it is, and then a link to my group. All you got to do is join. We're trialling them at the moment, so I'm going to do one for my machine. If it works out great, then fantastic. I'll be offering it to so many people per week because of the time and the effort that it takes to make them and weed them and do everything else that you have to do with them. They can be quite time consuming. So they're not at a massive price. Postage and packaging is included with that. So if you would like to have a look what I'm up to on my page, on my group, or any of my groups, all of the posts, the links to all of my groups will be in the comments below. Yeah, so I mean, we're fast approaching 6,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which is brilliant, because I mean, I only started this channel January just gone. So we've gotten nearly 6,000 members so far, which is fantastic. Now, the machine is currently building its pressure. So I'm just going to leave it there and stop wittering on, as I'm best known for. And I will catch you all in 38 minutes when this machine is finished. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have a burnt chocolate cake. So I will see you guys in 38 minutes time. See you soon. Hi everyone, I'm back. No, the cake's not done. God, what's going on with my hair? No, the cake's not done. I just thought I'd let you into a little something that I've just realised. You know those 100 grams of butter that I put in the mix? Hands up, how many of you were screaming at me to go, Sammy, stop, you don't do that. Because none of you told me, did you? And I realised after I cut the video off that actually the 100 grams of butter was not supposed to go in the machine with the mix. That 100 grams of butter was for the butter frosting at the end. So please don't add an extra 100 grams of butter to your mix. I'll be back when the cake finishes. Bye. Well, I'm back. So, took the cake out. Wasn't too bad considering I added an extra 100 grams of butter when I shouldn't have done. But I am really, really pleased with this. So I'm going to show you my outcome. And remember, this one's been made in my 6 litre. How about that? It is brilliant. It is cooked all the way through. It's really, really deep. But it's done. What do you guys think of that? It's all done. I've checked it thoroughly. And whilst I was away and letting that cool, I made up a batch of the icing. I'm shit at icing, I won't lie. But it worked. And it tastes nice. Had to try it. It'd be rude not to. Don't judge. But yeah, so it's done now. How do you do this now? Are you meant to cut through it and layer like the middle of it with icing? Or is that how you do it? Let me have a look. Sorry, I don't know how to do this. Generously spread over the third of the icing. Right, okay. How the hell are you meant to wallop that on there then? I'm going to try it with this. No, actually, I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to be different. Right, so whilst I'm here, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. So I've got my icing, and I am going to spoon the mixture onto the top of my cake, and then I'm going to evenly spread it out so that it layers nicely. I'm leaving it in the cake case so that if any bits go anywhere, then at least it's all right. But I'm evenly spreading it. I'm going to show you in a minute once I've done it. I am recording, aren't I? Yeah, that's good. Right. I'm weird, I know. I'm using an ice cream scoop to spoon it out because it goes on quite nicely like that, see? Right. And I'm using the back of it just to smooth it out and over so it goes down the side and drizzles. I don't know if you're meant to like put it in the middle of the cake, but if you lot do, that's up to you, but I'm not going to because it's what time at night. I wasn't expecting to do this video today, but I did it anyway. So I'm just going to wing it, and seeing as I winged it with the cake anyway, I thought it'd be best just to go for it and see what happens, eh? Would you like to try some, Tot? Huh? I'm so mean cooking this while she's on a diet. Right, my icing is not the best, and I'm not a wonderer or a champion at doing icing, so if you don't like it, it's not my problem, but I think it looks good. I think it looks pretty cool, but there's loads of icing left, so I probably should have put some in the middle, shouldn't I? God, that's like a diabetic coma waiting right for you there. Okay, I'm going to show you my finished product now. I haven't got any sprinkles, I don't think, to put on it. That would have been good, wouldn't it? Oh, actually, I think I do. think I have some sprinkles. Wait there. Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds and we go see if we've got sprinkles. Be right back. Okay, I thought I had some cake sprinkly things, but I don't have any. So, this is my finished verdict. What do you all think? I think that looks fabulous. I don't want to tip it too much because of the icing. I don't want it to run everywhere. But I'm going to leave that now. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Even though I got the recipe slightly wrong, it has come out successful, and I just imagine it's going to taste a little bit more buttery because I added an unnecessary amount of butter to the mix when I shouldn't have done. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this recipe. Stay tuned for some more regular recipes, and they are going to be becoming more regular now. If you would like me to do a recipe, anything of your choice, pop it in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see, and we'll see about getting you some recipes up that you guys are after. If you haven't already joined my Facebook group, please feel free to join. That is Sammie's Pressure King Recipe Group on Facebook. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until my next one, thanks for joining, and I'll see you all soon. Bye! So this is a little bonus clip just for the end of the videos that I'm going to do from now on. I'm also going to do a small sample of the cake to see what it tastes like. And in my videos, that's what I'll be doing at the end. So if you stay tuned, you get to see my reaction to what I think the food tastes like, the texture, that kind of thing. But this looks really, really good, and I've already had good reviews off it so far. So here it is, chocolate cake. Oh, that is good, isn't it? That is really nice. And someone else that's just tried it has just said that it's not so heavy as a cake, which a lot of people have said that with cooking in the PKP with cakes, they come out more lighter and more fluffy. They don't feel so heavy as a cake. That is delicious. Anyway, stay tuned, and I will hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.